What's the most porn-like scenario you've ever been in? I was talking with my GF's mom, while my GF at the time was giving me a striptease in the background behind her. After the conversation was over, I pretty much sprinted into her bedroom to see my GF bent over and waiting. We didn't do anything until we for sure knew her mom was asleep though. Jeez. How long did she have to stay in that position? I heard it was 3.5 hours, but someone else told me it was longer. I fixed a leaky pipe. I too have done this. I had two friends visiting, and I brought out a plate of strawberries. They thought I was angling for a threesome. I was not. A strawberry is some kind of threesome icebreaker? Apparently these two thought so. They also thought, hey, let's go swimming at the public pool was code for let's all bang. Again, it was not. Sounds like they were fishing for something more than you were. Yeah. I think there was a lot going on in each of their minds that I wasn't aware of at the time and still don't fully understand. 3 girls walked up to me and started flirting. I didn't pick up on their advances and left. 2 years later, and I still cannot sleep. That's good. You saved your dignity from having had a train run on you by 3 people. Walked in on a friend's mom masturbating in the shower when I was at his house. I just closed the door and walked away. Stuff ends differently in the browser cinematic universe. You couldn't hear that the shower was on. Why did you even walk into the bathroom? I assume it would have been okay to walk in on his mom, so long as she wasn't masturbating. No. I was watching a game with my friends, 7 of them. The speaker were pretty loud and the guys were making a lot of noise. Also, under no circumstance would I have wanted to walk in on her, masturbating or not. That shit is super awkward. Also, I did not walk in, I just opened the door, saw her, and closed the door. Sat next to a random girl in a theater and she started rubbing my arm. She then moved to my fingers and started stroking 3 of my fingers. It was so crazy. I was seeing a girl. A friend of hers at a bar invited us back to her house to sit in the hot tub and watch the stars. We were already a few drinks deep and drank a lot while there. My girl and I ducked in the hot tub for a bit alone. The friend and her 2 roommates came out. We all were naked in the tub. The friend was jokingly flirting with my girl and then kissed her while she, my girl, was sitting on my lap. She pulled back and apologized, but I for some reason pulled her back onto us and said do it again. This led to the other 2 dudes leaving after some half-hearted attempts to join in, and my first 3-way ever commencing. The friend wasn't interested in having full intercourse with me, but it was still hot as hell. Lots of fun wild stuff happened. They went inside, cooked bacon, and eventually I went in. Made out with pretty girl, ate bacon, sobered up enough to drive my girl and I to her house. Then I ducked her while she made and ate a grilled cheese sandwich. Then came inside her on the kitchen floor. I woke up the next day hungover and very happy. You might be the luckiest person in this thread, and I'm just referring to the bacon and grilled cheese. She ate the grilled cheese. I just hid it from behind while she did. I feel sorry for you now. Was inspecting an apartment for rent and the property manager and I walked in on a lady in the pool with her tits out. I got the apartment, but nothing more, unfortunately. That's brilliant. Hire a lady to take her tits out in the pool the day you show your property to prospective tenants. They'll sign the contract just for a chance to see those tits again. Got me good. I never did see her again. I was about 17 and decided to go to my friend's house. Once arriving, his mom told me he hadn't got back from his soccer tournament, but I was free to wait on him. We chatted for a while and she began talking about photography. She then asked how I felt about nude photography, and I said I didn't mind, I guess, which led to her taking pictures of me naked. Then it led to asking if I would like some experience with her. Well, we got it on, and I went home right after. Later my friend tells me that he knows his mom and is a hoe. I think he knew I ducked his mom. Bruh. When I was a freshman in uni, I stepped on a girl's shoelace. I apologized, but she wanted me to tie it back on. I don't know what to do, but it's obvious she was flirting with me. NGL, she's kinda cute. So I did it, and the rest was history. So did you have sex in the end or not? Yes. It actually becomes somewhat a FWB relationship, but we rarely see each other. Whoosh, so did you have sex in the end or not? Why are people downvoting this? Well, I had sex, so there you go, I guess. I experimented with 2 of my friends, all of whom were the same gender, in the middle of the woods on a blanket late at night. I was working when 2 freshly 18-year-old girls came in. The one had just turned 18 that day, the other a week earlier. They wanted to buy cigarettes for the first time. They are giggling and smiling, and as they are asking me questions about different brands, the difference in menthol over full flavor etc, they both tell me how they are both 18 finally and wanna buy a pack because they wanna try new things, which elicits more giggling. I so badly wanted to say something smooth and a bit pervy. But this was like 4 years ago now. I was 32 over 33, and I felt no matter what I said it would be creepy, so I just kept it innocent with a little wink wink nod nod type of responses. You should have saved them from getting addicted. Stupid girls. Hey gals. How about instead of cigarettes, you smoke this ducking knob? It's so subtle it just might work. My lesbian friend wanted to lose her virginity to me. She's not a lesbian now and pregnant to some guy. So she's been on a roller coaster, and also a penis. Roller coasters are the second most common way of getting pregnant, right after toilet seat. True. Red Hot Chili Peppers covered a song about it. Had sex on the floor in the middle of a house party. Were people watching? Oh yeah, right in the middle of the living room. Damn, how does something like that even happen? How did people not film this? It was back in the mid-90s. Nobody had camera phones. BF made me suck him off in the kitchen and his grandma was like a meter away. She was sitting on her single couch and the TV was loud enough to cover up any slip-ups on my behalf. This happened twice XD. Wow. Some might see that as cool and give you props for that, but I think that's totally disrespectful. Depends on the TV show. A sleepover with 6 girls and just me. A friend that I've had something going on a few months earlier ran into me at a bar on a cruise ship. After the normal chit-chat, she told me that she had something to show me and that we had to go to her cabin. Before I even managed to close the cabin door, she had taken off her shirt and bra and just stood there and happily told me that she got her nipples pierced. The whole situation was just so random since it went from 0 to 100 in a matter of seconds. But 18-year-old slightly drunk me did not object. Girlfriend at the time and her friend took me up to my room, blindfolded me and handcuffed me and stripped me. Some rubbing and kissing later it all stopped. I heard a camera go off. I should point out I was left in boxers and was all meant in fun. But god, I thought it was gonna be more fun. Edit everything after the images. Wait, that's illegal. Not if you're a GUI:/S. Girl asked me to go to her military ball in high school. After asking me, she placed her hand between my legs and rubbed my inner thigh. This took place in the middle of the lunchroom. Lost my virginity when I came over to fix her printer. Those printers always duck you over. So I'm sitting in my dorm, high as eagle tits. Been listening to Tool for 7 hours straight. The whole day was a haze. At some point a Selena Gomez song came on during an ad. Like 15 seconds. Then I hear a knock on my door. Open it to a really hot chick in a skimpy dress with fake blood on it. Was near Halloween. She asks if that was Selena Gomez. I said an ad came on with the song. So she begs me to let her listen to it. I put it on, and she sits there. Tells me she loves it cause her boyfriend dumped her, and the song is comforting. Halfway through she says thanks and leaves. So I'm sitting there, super stoned, in a bathrobe, goofy t-shirt, PJs, and big ass wolf slippers, wondering if that actually just happened. I was so high I had no idea if it was real. Until the next day, I'm at breakfast with some buddies, telling them about it, and that I don't know if it was real. Then he describes the girl perfectly and says he sees her around from time to time. So it was real. And I'm still kicking myself for not making a move on her. Displays namatag #PROFESSIONAL virgin. I was photographing 2 girls making increasingly sexy poses in dim light. while I was saying oh yeah, and that's right and keep it going. I met a girl at a wedding who actually was a porn star. Went to an after party and smoked some pot and did some molly. Ended up in her room dry humping for a while. I was delivering sandwiches and the girl I was delivering to was getting real close. I had 3 other orders in the car so I couldn't. Duty calls. He is a man of focus, commitment, and sheer effing will. Plumbers, am I a joke to you? Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.